there. Previously, about 8 months ago.
Little experiment. Okay, I've got only the insulated portion and pushing in the contact. Yeah, and it's spinning the correct way.
Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance, where I show you how to make the most likely repairs you'll need to make in your lifetime. If you'd like to get the latest videos, subscribe and then hit the little bell icon right at the subscribe button, and it'll notify you of any new videos when they're released for you.
Today, preventative maintenance. Checking the electrical side, the capacitor. Continuing the mission. Let's take a look at what we got. Discharge capacitor. Capacitors hold a charge in it even after the power is disconnected. Got a different compressor. So H29B24U. Let's see if I have notes on that one. Yes, I do. That one takes a 35.5. Okay. Oh, the last one, I forgot to write it inside. I should have wrote that it takes a 35.5. This one. 35/5. Okay. So this is such an odd setup here. That's the common. And then here's the start wire for the fan. Okay, and then the start wire for the compressor. And 1 liter of the hard start kit. Okay, measure. Okay, here's the fan. Should be 4.95, that's good. And the capacitor, which should be a 35. 19.87, so that's bad. So I can rehook my fan up. That one's good. And we'll need to disconnect the 35 here. And replace that with a good 35. Here's the good 35. Here's our start wire. Common for the fan. Okay. And the hard start kit. in. All our water connections are good. That's that kit right there. It's done deal. All right. We can plug it in, test it out. Good. Done deal. The compressor did not feel very cold, but well, it actually feels cold on the compressor. But the suction line didn't feel very cold. I'll come back to that one in 5 minutes and just kind of retest that one. Hold it in a little bit longer. It's got me wondering a little bit. Okay. Or maybe I'll test all my other units and come back to this one last. So I'm going to leave the lid off for a moment. Maybe it'll turn on while I'm up here. Maybe. If not, we'll test it again. Okay, it's definitely a dangerous test, but I want to see if this one gets cold. I'm going to stay on this side and push it in. Here goes. Just feeling for the suction line to get cold. It is not cold. I don't want to hold it down anymore. I'm going to need to test this one. You hear it? Yeah, something's wrong here, so I got to come back to this unit, check this further. The unit. Okay. But better to get it now in this season. And see if we can track down the leak, figure out what's going on, and work it out. I actually have my leak detector with me. And take a look at the Schrader valves here, see if there's something going on, and work it out. All right. Okay, got my leak detector. Gonna take a look at this unit here and see if we find anything on the Schrader valve caps. Yeah. Adjust the sensitivity. Maybe bring it down a little bit. I think we've got a leak on there. I think it's in this Schrader valve right here. Yeah. lower the sensitivity down to minimum. Yep. That's on the third setting. Go all the way down to the lowest minimum. Okay. The lowest. Yep, there it is. There's our leak. And on this one, the high side, I got nothing. Take the cap off. Which I can't even get off. Oh, jeez. That's not good. Well, that's obvious that that's bad. So, I'm going to replace both of those and then charge the unit. That's what needs to happen here. We've located our leaks, so we can go with replacing the Schrader valves first. This one, a little tricky. I'll have to pull the conduit, but at least we found them. So I'm going to go ahead and cap it off, in a sense, having more leak out than needs to. And see how it goes. This one may be really tricky because how tight that was tightened down. It can mushroom the end and make it really hard to pull the old deal. So I'm gonna have to like look at the tip there and maybe scrape it out a little bit before trying to pull that Schrader valve out. All right. Not sure that's going to be a job for today. I got a bunch of other things going on, so it's going to be a little tricky. Okay, made it back up on the roof for this one. Got some gloves for this. Dialog. First things first, though, we're going to pull the disconnect on the unit and then discharge the capacitor. Going to get after this. Got my core removal tool and set of deals. Got a couple things going on this one that is going to be a little trickier because of how tight those caps were. So got a couple pairs of gloves, a little stronger gloves to do this. Here's the disconnect cover. Here's the unit. I'll have to see if I can get inside to recharge the unit once this is done. I don't know how low the unit is. It seems pretty low to me. But this one I had a particular, again, concern about the Schrader valves inside, and so kind of clean my tool off here. But what I've got is a sharp edge on this. Not as sharp as I want it to be. Find something a little. Here we go. I've got a sharper edge on the inside of this tool. And what I want to do is try to shave off the inner portion of this. So here goes. Let me get my other gloves, second pair of gloves on. I'm hoping my battery doesn't die. So I'd like to get this for you guys. It's about 3:30. It's kind of warm, but not as warm as it's going to be in summer. So that's a good view. So get that started. Yeah. And see, let some refrigerant out. So we've got a good little leak there. It looks like the Schrader valve, part of the Schrader valve seal is left behind. Yep. And maybe that's what's partly causing the leak. Something in there. So I got to get that out of there. Not that easy. Shoot. Like part of the material is stuck in there. Yeah, and it's definitely leaking. What I wanted to do was shave around the inside of the deal. Let's see if I can turn the core at all. Not really. I got too much material here. There it goes. Got some of it. Kind of crazy. Okay, I'm able to tighten it, I'm able to loosen it. That's good. Now, my concern is that the inner portion has been mushroomed. So what I'm going to do is go around the outside and kind of scrape the metal. Try to. Just to make sure that there's nothing to hang up when I pull the old Schrader core out. Hopefully it's going to come out. Make sure I got my safety glasses back. Okay, I put it back in. Oh gosh. Ooh, that was a close one. So it looks like it'll come out. So that's good. And that cleaned off the rest of what I needed to clean out of there. So now it's nice and clear. Oh, that was crazy. Okay, hopefully it's going to come out. So here goes, putting my Schrader core tool together. And here goes. Before I do that, I'm going to make sure the face of it is clean enough as well, and it is. Okay, here goes. Let's get this done. Okay, there we go. Oh, looks like it came out already. There goes turning off the ball valve. Nope. But it did loosen up to, at least we're definitely not empty. It can be really tricky. Come on, buddy. Here's hoping. Yay! Got it. There's the old one. So, got with the old. Comes a new one. Yeah. And we got some nylog. I'm glad about that. Glad to get this done ahead of the summer. Trying to head it all off. Just by the field test, I could tell that something was wrong. So the present is a gift. Time to get in there and get things done. Okay, there's our new core tool going in. On. It up and time to insert it. So holding the pressure in, so turn it in. We don't need to over tighten this. This just tilts finger tighten. Finger tight, we're good. Okay. And now I can take it off. Can double check, verify that our deal's not inside, and it's not, so that's good. See how the goop that was on this one, the stuff that how it is, I'm thinking maybe like an additive was added at some point, like a leak stop. Not sure about that. There we go. There's our new Schrader core inside there. Oh, it's still bubbling a little bit. Let's see if we can tighten it up more now that we can see it better. That's as tight as we can go. We can leak test it after. I think we're good though. Forgot my water. Okay. And I'll thread the cap back on, making sure that the gasket's in there. I don't like the gasket on that one. I think I'm going to come back and replace that. Just tighten this on for now. Just finger tighten. Okay, now we're ready for the bottom one. So, gotta discharge the capacitor. Okay, and this one we're gonna look at taking the wiring apart and the conduit out here. So, I may need a pair of channel locks here. I may be able to get it without them. I moved it. So, let's see. Actually, before I do that, I'll come over here. And I may not even need to do that, because what we want to do is remove the inner portion. So, and it's probably we probably don't need channel locks. We don't need no stinking channel locks. It's just got a ring right here. Get you in a good spot here. Tap. Lost my. tough. There it is. Got it to turn. Still pretty darn tough. And I will need that out of the way. I was going to disconnect all the wiring and do it that way, but the thing is not cooperating, so I might just take off the nut. Oh, got it to turn. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, I might need to just go get my channel locks. I need those caps anyway. Probably going to speed things up to get the right stuff. Okay, went and got some better covers and some better tools for removing this conduit here, but I also grabbed something to see if this is leaking at all. So we've got our new Schrader cap. Just going to use my hand, kind of cup it, and then add a little water and see if anything shows up here. Make sure we got this thing whooped. So here goes. Oh yeah, no more leak. That's good. Good, good, good. Now I can rinse it off a little better. Okay. And add the good cap. Dry it out there. And got the good cap with a fresh O-ring in there. Fresh cap. And just finger tighten is all we want. You know, fingers in hand. Alright, now we're ready for the conduit removal. And what I've got for the conduit removal is I've got a basin wrench and a pair of channel locks. And the basin wrench might work out really good for this because you can angle it. So it might not because everything's kind of in the way. We've already discharged the capacitor. Okay. And I think it's going to be a little tough to get in there. We'll try it. Basin wrench. There it is. Got a good start on it. Hopefully that's loose enough now. Push it and wiggle it. Yay! There we go. And depending on how much room we have, actually may have plenty of room there. I was going to disconnect it all, but I don't think I'll need to. I think there's enough room here to just get around it. You know, I could do it if I need to, but no sense in doing what I don't need to do. Alright. Let's take this off. Hopefully this one's not over tightened, mushroomed. Ooh, you can hear it leaking there. Really bad. Okay. There we go. It turns easy, so that's good. Okay. Here's our tool. Whoa! I had some leftover foam from the other deal. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we have enough room. Yes, we do. Just barely, but it's sufficient. It's almost time for me to get another one of these tools, as much as I put them through. Might need my channel locks for this one. Be a little easier to turn it in. I'm not going to do it too tight, just tight enough to do the job. That's good. Snug, snug, snug. Okay. Now, the fun part. Insert it up and in. Come on, buddy. Get this wire kind of out of my way. There we go. Okay, I'm on it. I want you to turn. Oh, because it was tight. Okay. Just maintaining the pressure as I turn it out. Hopefully. I think it's out. Feel it kind of. Hopefully it's not stuck on the end. Okay. Here goes. Ooh. I have no room for the shutoff valve. Oh crap. That's not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No room. I needed to position the valve on the other side. Oh, geez, that's not good. I'm going to have to put the old one back in and redo this. Okay, I'm trying to put the old one back in. There we go, got it in. Okay, now I'm going to have to take the deal off. It's what it is sometimes. What it is this time. Logistics. Tight quarters. You know, how hard it would have been to stub this out further for the future. But yeah, it's job security. And of possible to change it this way, so at least there's a way. We're almost there. Come on, buddy. And it's my own fault for not checking that first. There. Okay. So now I'm going to do it this way. Redo the same thing. We'll make sure that we can turn that way and we'll be okay. Seemed to turn on much easier that time too. Good. We're in. Now we're able to turn it off. So that's good. Okay, here we go. Twist it out. I can feel it in there. Sorry for blocking the view. My hands, some of it. Tricky one. Okay. Shutting off the water. Not the water. The refrigerant. Slow. Okay. You guys taking off the back of the tool and hoping that we got it. It's always, you know, a maybe situation here with these. Sometimes they don't want to come out so easy. Sometimes you get lucky on Friday. Yeah! There it is. Just barely enough room to get it out of there. Here's the old one. So here's my capsule of new ones. There's my new one. Down there. And we'll add some nylog around the core. Yeah, buddy, nylog. Alright. Got it on. Okay. This is a little tricky again, it's tight in there. Just enough room at a certain angle to get it up and in there. There we go. It's on. Open the line. Yay! We found our leaks. We fixed our leaks. It's always a great feeling, especially when the refrigerant is $711 a jug last time I checked, for a 30-gallon jug of R22 being phased out by 2020 in theory. Let's hope not. Okay, finger tighten, we're good. Back it off and we're ready to take it off. Normally I wouldn't use a tool on this, but this one was for this, tightening this on, but this one was in a tight spot and I just didn't over tighten it, I just used it to tighten it on. Now we're using it to loosen it as well, because it's a little hard to turn. I'm saying it's about time for me to buy a new one. Yay! That went great. The core is not in there, but it's in there. Okay, I got it nice and tight, and now I'm ready to check it. Let's see. I'll go ahead and push my deal back through before I put the water on it. No sense in the water going in there. Just get that kind of started for a second. Okay, I'm gonna cup this and block this. Those are all messy. Just gonna have to do it this way, best I can. Okay, no bubbles. Fill it with the water. Cup it. So we like to get held underwater. And we have no bubbles. That was just me moving my hand like that. But nothing. See? It's good. No more leak. We're done. I'll go ahead and rinse that off. And put my new Schrader valve cap on. A new one with the O-ring in there. And we have worked out our leak. Problem is I need to charge the unit, so there's almost no point in me putting the cap on. I'm going to finger tighten it. I'm going to try to get arrangement to get in to turn the unit on to charge it properly. Get this done. But the leak part is all fixed. So I can go ahead and take this other stuff away. Go ahead and tighten the back on. Make that correct first. Everything. Come here, buddy. Hey, and I was going to take all the wiring off, but I did not need to. There was no reason. Able to get it all done. It's a basin wrench, normally used for sinks and stuff. Not gonna say it's the best tool for this because it ain't. But there we go, we are in. Yeah. Nice and snug. Alright. Done deal. Okay. Push it a little with my tool. Alright. And now I need to get into the unit to turn it on so I can charge this up. Done deal. I'm happy camper about that. Alright. All fixing. Okay, got the unit turned off on the roof. Uh-oh. The indoor unit turned on. Turn this off. Fan on, nothing. You probably have a bad fan cap here too. It's a good thing doing this now. Okay, we're going to unplug it here. Disconnect the fan here. Very dusty. to check. So I'm not going to bother putting it back yet. Way rusty. Inside the cap. Just for testing this out, I'm going to set it down in the tray. And maybe a new fan motor anyway, so. The fan capacitor literally came apart. There's a tight connection. Oh. There we go. Ooh. And it went flying right there. Thank goodness. Got it. Glad we didn't go in the pan. Okay. What's nice is this has this compressor, this cover protector. So it won't be so bad for this one to sit in the tray for a little bit. Okay. One side. Other side. Nice and tight. I can put the cover on. And that's nice and tight. There we go. And it won't really hurt anything to be down in there. Just be nicer to mount it up in the deal. Let's see if I can. Well, I really want to test it first because no point in going through everything if it's just bad. So go ahead and plug it in. Alright. We're ready to run. Actually, I'm going to squeeze in there. I'm going to put the cover back on just so dust doesn't go flying everywhere. Yeah. Running out of time today. What's new, right? Never enough time for everything. Just enough to verify this here. Let's see. Yes. Alright, we're in. Okay. Now we can see about mounting that as it works. Okay. So here's my little deal of my tool. I'll take all the things out and see if I can just enough room to get up in there. We discharge the fan cap just for safety. I'm not, technically it cancels out the charge, and I know it's canceled out, but better to be a little extra safe. Okay. So now, this Milwaukee tool has worked out really good because I'm able to get into places that I couldn't otherwise get into. This here, just like so. Screw up. all kinds of stuff we're able to work out in 2 weeks on the head capacitor. Be like that. You don't have to be a jerk just to have to do it. Got it loose, but it's got a little groove that it sits into, so it doesn't want to I gotta remove the screw all the way. Yep. Broke right off. It broke right off. Not seen that happen before. Don't come out the screw. Stay attached. Okay, let's flip this one upside down. You guys. Come out. Let's stick with gloves, I'll tell you. Ah, good. Telling you. So let's use gloves. Come on, buddy. Yeah. There we go. Tighten it in. Fingers. And then use the tool. Yeah, proper. Easy. That is good. Being nice and snug. All right. Make sure I recover all my tool pieces. Get out of my trash and then go charge the unit on the roof. Yay! And while it's right here, notice one more thing. Okay, so refix that up. Nice, easy deal. Test it. It's good to go. All right. Okay, so now the AC, I'm ready to charge it. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down pretty nice and chilly. And I'll come back and turn it off after. So make sure I get it charged good. Be all set. Okay, got my unit turned on. But another one I did earlier, the one with the fan that's been hacked, turned on. And it also seems a little maybe not as cold as it could be. Right. Definitely not. I'm going to charge this one while it's on. And then to charge. This one, I'm going to come back another day and check for leaks. I don't have enough time today, just like I did on the other one. Man, frustrating. Looking here wouldn't surprise me. See little bits of stuff. So this one I'm just going to charge as fast as I can. Make sure I buy myself enough time to come back to it. Low on refrigerant, you got a leak somewhere. So here we go. Again, I'm just going to come back to this one.
Looking at the video, I could see things that I couldn't see when I was there. Looks like something's going on in the third row down from the top of the condenser. Definitely seems like the leak is somewhere in that area.
Try so hard. There's always more. But I'm really after working things out this year. So the more I can work these out in a reasonable temperature and time, it's going to be the better for everyone all around. And I'm not the happiest to do it this way, but I got to do what I got to do. So it purges the air from the line. Worst thing is for air conditioner to get air in the line. It mixes with the refrigerant, turns to acid, and is corrosive to the system. I think that our leak is going to be at the Schrader cores on this one too. The low side is high. I'm going to need to put up the high side on this one too. The low side is showing so high. Oh gosh. No. I got the valve cracked open. It was bad. Oh my gosh. Not my day today. I got to slow down on the cutter. Go too fast. It's dangerous. Okay. Purge there. So we're definitely low. We're at 30. I'm just going to charge it till it's cold. I'm not going to worry about superheat and all this at this time because I'm going to come back and find my leak and fix it. I just want to make sure that it doesn't, you know. There's a good chance this may shut off on me as well, so it's getting colder. Unfortunately, I may have put some air in the system. Hopefully the filter dryer can handle it. It's got a little liquid. I also hate adding liquid, but I don't have time today. I'll meter it in. Can hear the compressor responding a little. Right at 40. Letting that adjust a little bit. Such a nice day. Ambient plus 30 on the high side. We're at about 40 on the low side, which is where we want to see that. Temperature outside right now, 81 degrees. So about 121 would be right. So we're right there, right where we want to be. I'd like to see the low side be a little bit colder, but yeah, it's cold. But it's kind of a cool day out, so you can't really go by that. Got our ambient plus 30, and we're about 40 on the low side. That's about the temperature of the coil. Over there. Okay. I'm going to next. I gotta charge it. No. Yeah. Who's next? Alright. So we got our quick disconnects here and caps, and then it's on to the next unit. I don't need to bother to recover the refrigerant on this unit because I'm going to charge another unit, which is right over there. That unit, the rock on top. On the low side, I suspect I probably have a leak in these Schrader valves, so I'm going to need to come back another day and get this, but got it charged up and come back and check it. For now, that's all I can do. I got no more time. Friday, almost 5, maybe 5 minutes to 5, but I gotta fix that other unit. So on to the next one. I don't need to disconnect my hoses because I'm going right there. Yeah, get it done. Let's see. Maybe I clipped you right here. Oh, thank you. All right. Carry it right over. So there we go. We got our leaks fixed on this one. And now we're going to hook up. And
this is very good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
For this.
Okay, here we go. So got the fan motor capacitor inside replaced. We already have refrigerant in our hoses. I've already got my refrigerant hooked up to the tank. So we've got our low side and our high side. Got the valves turned off. We've got our new Schrader valve here. We tested it for leaks, no more leaks. Fixed. Here's the high side. We'll see what our pressures are at. The unit's turned off, so I'll have to turn it on before I start, but I'll go ahead and just get it hooked up here and then pop in the disconnect. It was pretty crazy. Had to disconnect this whole thing, pull it out to get to the valve change the valve with the special tool. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Rough day. Almost electrocuted myself earlier. I did not pull the disconnect. It went to discharge the unit and touched the side to the start mark, to the spark. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, this is bueno.
So it's been a crazy day. Happy to be alive. It's a nice day. Almost was not so nice day. Okay, we'll hook up our low side here. And then I'm going to turn on the units, and then we're going to purge. And we're going to charge it. We're going to see how low this one was. My suspicion was it was really low, and I found it. In the disconnect. Alright. So, check our valves. You see we're dropping. I don't really want to let it drop very much. I do need to purge just a tiny from low side, high side, and then I'm going to go ahead and start charging. You can see we're just dropping down to about 30, and on the high side about 110. We should be about 121 right now, so I should purge the high side just a little also, and we're all purged. No air in the line. We're ready to charge. And you can see we're dropping really low down to 10, so as the suction line is pulling, it's thirsty. thirsty. So I'm glad to have found it, fixed the leaks on the Schrader valve. Glad to get this now in this season. It's much different than when it hits 120 degrees. And also to work out the refrigerant leaks, because that refrigerant's getting spendy. So now it's just the charging. I had a little bit of liquid in the line because I charged another unit with liquid, so you can charge with liquid. It's a little better to charge with vapor though. It is faster to charge with liquid, but it's a lot harder on the compressor, and you risk doing damage to the compressor because it can get liquid slugging. Some refrigerants you have to charge as a liquid, and not R22. We've got about 20 on the high side to go because we're at 100 right now on the green dial.
Yeah.
It's thirsty. Yeah, it's
right here.
maybe 2 pounds low.
2 pounds?
Yeah. Of refrigerant. Yeah.
110 or 1?
It's at 100 right now.
Yeah, right now it's at 110.
Yeah. So ambient plus 30. Ambient temperature is about 81 degrees out right now. So 121. Yeah. So it's going to be a little bit, yeah. Yeah, when it's this cool out, just feeling the line, it won't feel as cold if you feel it's kind of lukewarm. Okay? And it's a good rule of thumb, when it's 100 degrees out, when you feel that suction line, it should be nice and cold. But if it's cold outside, 80 degrees, 70 degrees, the line is not going to feel very cold. So it's only a good rule of thumb when it's 100 degrees outside or more. I talk to you and the camera. That's good. It's fun. Oh, it's a crazy job. I use the basin wrench to take off the nut on the other side of the wire. It's all perfect.
When the liquid is right here, so you change the valve.
Yep.
It just fast.
No. It's a special tool. The tool has a handle in the back that releases and a shut-off valve. So you twist the tool on, shut it, use the plunger and push it in, twist out the tool, pull the valve inside the tool, and then turn it off. And then disconnect the back of it, and this will be in the deal, in the handle.
Automatic.
Yeah.
A little pop off. Right here is off inside?
No. The tool
Yeah.
screws on, and it has a shut off on it right here.
for
So
the
you
tools,
shut it off
for
the
the
ball valve, yeah. Shut off,
okay.
and then you unscrew the back of it. Unscrew here.
Okay. See, medium.
It's less tricky.
Yeah, this is similar for the tire.
Right. Yeah, it was on the air.
For the tools,
Yeah.
it's on,
Right.
on this.
Right.
Pick it up. Yes,
Right.
Stop.
Yeah.
When off, when on,
Yeah.
it's open.
I should have showed you, but I don't know.
See,
I have to do it on that one. If I save it for Tuesday, then I can show you Tuesday on that one.
Okay.
You know, I mean, maybe leak test it and find it, or I'll let you kind of do it, and I'll show you how to do it.
Okay,
You know?
perfect.
Yeah? It's good?
I like it. See, me thinking it maybe that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I changed this one. The other one we found was low on refrigerant. So my friend, maybe I'll show him on Tuesday. Maybe be a chance to go through it a little in English and Spanish. It's a good video. After the weekend, you know, it's good for now.
Now it's Friday.
Yeah, Friday. All right. My friend's headed out. He had to go to San Diego for the weekend, so he's taking off. And then Tuesday, he's gonna go through and show, looking for the leak, maybe track down and prove that we have the leak there, and maybe try to do it in English and Spanish. Hopefully, we can do that. It would be really good, and be a good training experience all around. So, all right, I'm gonna check what we're at now. We're now at 110 on the high side. So you don't really get an accurate read till you turn it off, but the high side doesn't fluctuate as much. So we're almost at about 38. I like to see this at about 40, and this should be again at about 121. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back on. Feeling that low side. It's a little cooler. Now it won't be super cold today, again, because it's not so hot outside. So there's a temperature pressure relationship with refrigerant. So it you know, that's why we have to do testing. And there's a number of different ways. There's superheat for a capillary tube device or a fixed orifice device, or there's subcool if you're testing a device that's using a TXV. You'd want to use subcool to test from. But the other way is this ambient plus 30. So rule of thumb. Superheat's a little bit better way to check it, but there's some different schools of thought there. A lot of different schools of thought there. I'll leave it at that. Try to adjust this in a way that it'll sit a little bit better for our viewing purposes. It's good. And we're starting to climb on that high side. And it is starting to feel cooler. Feels good. All right, go check my other unit. It's also much cooler now too, so I'm happy with that. It's going to survive till Tuesday. Hopefully get a chance to check those. That'll be good. Yep, it's a good thing all around. Here was the capacitor from inside the fan. Look at how it broke apart. It was so crazy. The connection was so good on this side it wouldn't even come off, but pretty crazy. So that's all done, all set. Replaced quite a few capacitors today. Here was my Schrader valves that we replaced. Put those in the box as trash. And then here was the old service caps that we replaced. We'll be setting again the caps on after we're done. Nice new ones. That was a good day, good productive day. Got a lot done. Okay. We're now at about 115. We're almost there. We're almost at 40 on the low side. It's just perfect where I want to see it. I'm just going to bring that up to the 115 a little bit. You can see a little sweating on the suction line. Very, very nice. Very good. It's about similar. I didn't want to add liquid to this one if I didn't have to, and I didn't have to, so do it the old school way. Give you a little view of the mountains, the palm trees, nice little breeze going. Just what a difference now versus what's coming in the summer. And I'm just very, very ecstatically happy. You probably keep tired of hearing me say it, to get these now in this season, but it's a huge difference. I'm going to go ahead and put my cover on the disconnect, and I can actually put my cover on the unit too, because this unit's the valve ports are on the outside of the unit, which is kind of nice. While that's all going, cover back on, we'll be shutting off the unit inside. So we're at 115. Getting there. Yep, very glad. It's going to be a good year. When I pushed this one, after replacing the capacitors and manually pushed this one in, I could just feel that it wasn't cold enough. You know, it should when it first turns on be really cold for a little bit, even if it was low on refrigerant. But this one, like, it wasn't even cold at all, so I knew something was up. Yep. I was really. My battery just died on the GoPro. Now I'm stuck with phone. Alright. We're almost there. Just gonna wait with it a little longer. It's a beautiful day. Okay, got it turned off now. We're at about 115. And about 40, and I need to recover the rest of the refrigerant that's in the hose line. Everything's looking good, doing what it should. So now I'm going to turn off the refrigerant at my refrigerant tank. That's off. And I can disconnect the line. We've already got the high side turned off. My refrigerant hose service valve is disconnected, and now we can disconnect the high side service valve, put our trailer valve cap back on. See my quick cutoff deals cut off the flow real quick. Put our service valve cap on. Just finger hand tighten. Okay. Whenever the refrigerant is trapped in our hoses, we don't want to leave it trapped in the hose. So what we do is open our high side all the way, and then we're going to use the low side to meter in the liquid refrigerant. So here goes. Just going to crack it open a little and then back it off. Crack it open a little and back it off. And you'll see it, the pressures start to equalize. Okay, now we can leave it open. See, it's pulling down. There we go. We're empty on the high side. So now we can shut it off on both sides. Everything's disconnected. Go. And now we can disconnect our low side. I won't be charging again for the weekend unless something goes bad and I get called out or something. So I'm not going to leave any refrigerant trapped in my hoses. There's our service valve cap back on. You can see how the line's sweating a bit. It's nice and cold. It's a done deal. Okay, now we're not going to leave any refrigerant trapped, so we're going to go ahead and release it. As you can see, there wasn't much in there. Oh gosh. Hard to turn for some reason. There we go. Okay, we're all done. And now we'll take our hoses and we'll mount them on the back of the deal. Keeps dirt and stuff from getting in there. Keeps everything the way that it should be. I'd so much rather do this now than I would in July or August. So glad. It's a done deal. Now it's not going to tackle me in the worst time. Done deal. Alright. Stay safe out there. Take care. Don't try to do things too fast. Pull your disconnects, discharge your capacitors. You know, practice safety. It'll keep you alive longer. Go in the distance. Thanks for watching. Food maintenance. Over now. Alright. Indoors, all good, all set. It's going to be a great summer. We're all fixed.
A quick search on my YouTube channel of whatever your maintenance needs are, you should find a bunch of different material that'll be helpful to your maintenance needs.
Here with me, I call on your name. In the midst of the praise, give and enjoy. Your peace surrounds me as love overflows. Glory to Jesus, Savior of my soul. In the midst of the battle, the struggle, the war, as I look up to you, the victory is sure. Your promises stand despite fury and flame. The gates of hell will not prevail. light deep within me. Your words, your instructions, they set me free. The gift of your presence eternally. Glory in Jesus, His word is sure.